organic compound.
Okay, what is the difference between analytical chemistry and biochemistry?
Analytical chemistry deals with the methods and instruments for determining the composition and properties of matter. Um, Biochemistry deals with the physical and chemical changes that occur in living organisms. Is called biochemistry.
Very cool. Now we will talk about the use of chemistry in our daily life. First of all, it's like organic chemistry use, like we use organic medicine, such as chemicals that interact with our immune system to boost it, like help them to help our proteins, our hormones, our enzyme to work more efficiently and deal with the diseases. And if a tumor start formation, so organic chemistry is used in our daily life. And then it is electrochemistry. Basically, we use lithium ion batteries in our toys, in our other battery objects we use in daily life. So inorganic chemistry in the form of electrochemistry is also used in our daily life. And then we use environmental chemistry, like we search for more efficient and more non-hazardous way of using technologies, like we try to filter industrial waste so that living organism and us humans being protected from hazardous chemicals that are released in uh, rivers, streams, or lakes. So basically, chemistry is being used in our daily life. Everything around is some kind of chemistry, like a conversion of solar energy into the chemical energy that causes photosynthesis and respiration in plants as well. It is all chemistry. Then there's a short introduction about science. So basically, science is the study of nature, the universe, and everything happening in it, every phenomenon we deal in our daily life. And technology is basically using our study and our scientific knowledge for practical applications and tools we need for welfare of humankind. And then engineering, applying scientific and mathematical principles to design and construct systems, structures, and processes. So here we were talking about science, technology, and then engineering. First, we observe the nature. We study in detail every phenomenon happening in our surrounding. So basically, it is the science, and then we use scientific knowledge to improve our daily life. It is called technology, and by using these both, we make we construct and improve our machines. We utilize these technologies. These are some processes we use in daily life. Investigating rusting, जंग लग जाना जिसे हम कहते हैं. Scientists investigate chemical reaction between iron and water and oxygen that cause dust to form. Basically, जो rusting है, जो जंग लगना है, it's not a simple process. It's also a chemical reaction that happens when water and iron react together. Like if you can see the reactions, iron in the presence of oxygen reacting with water uh, to make rust. So basically, it is a formula of rust. And then harnessing of solar energy, conversion of sunlight into electricity using voltaic cells engineering plays a role in large scale implementation. So we're using solar energy in various ways like power plants, water plants, so generating electricity, dams, etc. अंडरस्टूड फ्रेंड बेटा समझ आ रही है हेलो
Yes, ma'am, आ रही है. Yes, ma'am, आ रही है.
then here are some examples that how we use chemistry. So basically water filtration system. So chemical engineer remove like water filtration system में हम करते क्या है water को purify करना होता है. All the chemicals in the water that are hazardous for our health are being removed like chemical engineering remove contaminants while mechanical engineering design the physical hardware to clean community water. Like how is chemistry being used? First, chemical engineer that deals with the chemicals, they remove the contaminant. And secondly, जो हमारे पास mechanical engineer होते हैं जो डिजाइन करते हैं वो tools, वो filter system, so that वो contaminants जो है वो remove हो जाए. Okay? Organic chemistry in action, like study of carbohydrate, fats, organic molecule used in food production and frying processes. Like we use carbohydrate, we use fats. Fat is being used on large scale for the preparation of oils as well. And we're using carbohydrate, we're using chemistry in our food as well. So we use different organic compounds for food production, and then for frying processes, we use different oils that are made from fats. So basically, we're converting them. So basically, this was about your first chapter, very first chapter, the science of chemistry. Now we are going to discuss some theories that you have seen in your chapter. At the end of the chapter, short answer and question. So first is like use of chemistry in medicine, that how we use chemistry in medicine. So here is the answer. Like chemistry help doctor to understand chemical nature of the medicine. First we understand the chemical nature of the medicine, that how that specific medicine will react to our body so that it is not rejected by our own immune system. So first we understand about the chemical nature and how they interact with human biology, and dosage that is required to cure that specific disease without toxicity. Means कि हम इस तरह से पहले इनकी नेचर को समझते हैं डिफरेंट केमिकल की, सो दैट अगर वो हमारी बॉडी में जाए तो ना वो हमारे इम्यून सिस्टम से रिजेक्ट हो और ना ही वो हमें लाइक वो टॉक्सिसिटी काज करे हमारी बॉडी में, साइड इफेक्ट्स काज ना करे. So we, but unfortunately in Pakistan, medicines are not targeted medicines. They have side effects too. All the medicines you use in daily life, like you using even Panadol, syrup, or tablets, it somehow has side effects. It's not targeted medicine. So this is a drawback of using chemistry. Like we are not using it efficiently. Then material development, how we use chemistry for technologies and other material development. So technological innovation enables scientists to manipulate molecule, changing the molecule to create new material with specific properties such as polymers for flexible plastics or alloys for lighter vehicles. We use polymers, long chains of compounds, and alloys for lighter vehicles. So somehow we're using chemistry in everything we use. Then there's a question, what is the difference between geochemistry versus astrochemistry? So geo mean earth, chemistry mean chemistry, and astro mean basically the space and everything happening in the space, and chemistry is chemistry. So basically geochemistry is the study of the chemical composition of the earth and its rock and mineral. As we know that earth is made of rocks and mineral and soil, and every layer of the earth has its own chemistry and own composition of different rocks and minerals. That in very inner layer, the core, we have iron in solid form and in molten form as both. then there is a mantle, and then there is a crust, and composition of every layer is different. Then it comes to the astrochemistry, study of the chemical composition and all the processes जो कि outer space में हो रही हैं, like stars में, planets में, interstellar space में. Our universe is continuously in reactions. There is a fission reaction, fusion reaction. Stars are breaking down, and then again जो है वो star form हो रहे हैं. अगर आप black hole के बारे में जानते हैं, तो basically when a star fell apart, it goes into the black hole. So reactions are all ongoing all over the universe. It's not in stationary form. And then is how you correlate science and technology. So example, in solar energy, science discovered that photovoltaic effect of solar energy. Technology creates solar cell, and engineering built to solar farm infrastructure. And it is very common in this era. You have seen solar systems in every second house you visit. They are making their own electricity. Although it is damaging that it traps all the heat generated by sun, and it's making the environment more warmer. Like in this season, we have experienced more warmth than in the history. This is all because we're using technology in a bad way. Okay, understood? Hello?
Yes, ma'am, understood.
And then there's a question like, what is a difference between organic versus inorganic? So organic, even you told me that organic is like study of carbon compound except carbamides, bicarbonate ions, and inorganic study of all non-organic elements and compound derived from minerals or ionic bonds, etc. So basically, you will
Ma'am,
write, yes,
ma'am, in my textbook there is only five short question answer.
what they are.
They are differentiate between science and technology. The
Okay,
second one is differentiate between geochemistry and astrochemistry. The third
okay,
is with the help of an example correlate the use of science, technology, and engineering.
okay.
And the fourth one is how does forensic chemistry help us? Fifth one, what are the uses of nuclear chemistry?
So, yeah.
Ma'am, I think you are using the old edition.
Maybe, like I will ask Hashi to make data from new book. Okay.
Okay.
I didn't have the idea that status has changed.
Okay.
So, you told me that there's a question about nuclear chemistry. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, it is the use of radiotherapy for cancer, as we have seen that we use radio waves for breaking down the tumor cells for the cancer treatment. Chemotherapies. Have you listened about it? Chemotherapies for cancer patients.
No, ma'am.
Basically, we use radio waves, and we use other nuclear rays to treat the cancer from outside the body. We do not go for operations and anything else. We just like if it is in very delicate organ inside the organ, just as liver and even stones in the gallbladder, we use radio waves to split that stone so that they come out of the body through urination. So we use radiotherapy for cancer treatment, power generation in nuclear reactors, and carbon dating in archaeology, study of past, study of forensic sciences. So we use carbon dating. We use carbon 14, the isotopic form of carbon that has carbon 14, like 14 electrons. And we use that specific because when we die, our carbon 14 start denature. So it start denature. Otherwise, until we live, it is like making the carbon 14, and when we die, the carbon 14 start breaking down. Okay, understood?
Yes, ma'am, understood.
ओके, सो बेसिकली व्हेन अ पर्सन डाइज, होता क्या है कि जो कार्बन 14 है वो बेसिकली टूटना शुरू हो जाता है, एंड उसकी जो हाफ लाइफ लिमिट है, दैट इज राउंड अबाउट आई थिंक 5,000 समथिंग ईयर्स। सो वो जो है उससे हम एस्टिमेट कर लेते हैं दैट उसको इतने साल हो चुके हैं, या इस जगह मतलब कि लाइक उससे एस्टिमेट वो स्टैंडर्ड है, उसकी हाफ लाइफ इज द स्टैंडर्ड, वी यूज दैट स्टैंडर्ड वैल्यू टू कंपेयर दैट कब वो पर्सन डाई किया। जैसे अगर कोई क्रिमिनल ने किसी को उसकी डेथ हो चुकी है, अगर किसी पर्सन की, तो उसको किल किया गया है, मर्डर किया गया है, तो एस्टिमेट दैट वो एक्चुअली में हुआ किस टाइम था। तो हम उसको एस्टिमेट कर सकते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ कार्बन 14। ओके, हम उसका खत्म होने के टाइम से उसको शुरू करते हैं, एंड देन वो हम उसको कंपेयर करते हैं उसकी जो स्टैंडर्ड हाफ लाइफ रहती है, एंड आफ्टर कंपेयरिंग दैट वी गेट टू नो दैट कि कब एक स्पेसिफिक पर्सन की डेथ हुई थी। ओके, नेक्स्ट ये क्वेश्चन था, व्हाट इज यूज ऑफ साइंस, टेक्नोलॉजी एंड इंजीनियरिंग।
Yes, ma'am.
So
Ma'am, yes.
these three work together. Science provides the theory, लाइक हमें नेचर में हम ऑब्जर्व करते हैं कि कौन कौन से फिनोमिनन हमारी सराउंडिंग्स पे हो रहे हैं, एंड देन टेक्नोलॉजी टर्न्स इनटू अ टूल, लाइक हम टूल्स बनाते हैं टू मेजर इवन, अब तो रेडार सिस्टम है, अब orbital system we use. So we're using tools and technology to see what is happening all around the universe, turns into a tool, and then engineering we build system for the masses. So that we're using science and technology, and then we're using engineering. We're making power plants. We're making water filtration plants. So it is all engineering and technology and combination of science. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
What was the last question? एक रह गया I think.
The question was, how does the physics and chemistry help us?
It is not mentioned here. बट मैंने आपको वो समझाया ना कि किस तरह से हम, अगर किसी पर्सन की डेथ हो सकती है, डेथ हो गई है, उसका कॉज ऑफ डेथ फाइंड करने के लिए आइदर इट इज किल्ड बाय समवन एल्स, हम फोरेंसिक से सैम्पलिंग करते हैं कार्बन 14 की मदद से, दैट उसकी स्पेसिफिक टाइम ऑफ डेथ उसको मेजर करते हैं। देन हम मेजर करते हैं कि किस तरह से, लाइक अगर कोई किसी इंसान की डेथ हो जाती है, तो हम अगर उसको किसी ने किल किया है, तो मे बी सैंपल्स होंगे, हेयर सैंपल हो सकता है, उनके नील्स में, डेड पर्सन के नील्स में जो है वो मर्डरर का जो है वो फ्लैश हो सकता है, तो हम उससे जो है वो डीएनए टेस्टिंग के थ्रू हम इन चीजों को डिटरमाइन कर सकते हैं। वी यूज केमिस्ट्री इन फोरेंसिक साइंसेज एज वेल। आई विल आस्क हाशी टू प्रोवाइड यू द डाटा, ओके, अबाउट
Okay,
फोरेंसिक साइंस।
ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
हैव यू एनी क्वेश्चन?
No, ma'am.
So can you tell me how we combine science, technology, and engineering? Hello.
Ma'am, voice issue.
मैंने पूछा what is like how we combine science, technology, and engineering?
Okay. The science, um,
Hello.
The science provides the theory, technology turn into the to a tool, and engineering builds system for the masses.
Good. First, we observe that what is happening. Then we like go for the tools and technologies that how we can make it more efficient and more profitable and economic. Then we use all the technologies and our scientific knowledge to engineer it. Like we make filtration plants, we make power plants. So it is all the combination of science, technology, and the engineering. So they are all coordinated. It is not like that कि biology or engineering में कोई कोई link नहीं है. We need it. It is working in coordination.
Yes, ma'am.
How we use chemistry in the medicine?
Ma'am, can you tell again? There is a little bit internet issue in my phone.
It's okay, don't
Ma'am,
worry. It's okay. मैंने पूछा था what is how we use chemistry in medicine. So do you know that?
chemistry is used to design. Yes, ma'am. Chemistry is used to design drugs, understand how they react in the body, create
Yes.
medical materials, and learn diagnostic test.
गुड, वेरी गुड. सो हम दैट कोई भी केमिकल जो है वो डिपेंड करता है कि हम उसको यूज किस तरह कर. इट हैज बेनिफिट्स टू, बट इट कैन बी हार्मफुल अगर हम उसको विदाउट टेस्टिंग हम किसी भी रैंडम एलिमेंट को या केमिकल को यूज कर लें. सो इट डिपेंड्स ऑन अस कि हम उसको किस तरह एफिशिएंटली यूज कर सकते हैं. सो इट कैन बी बेनिफिशियल फॉर अस. फर्स्ट वी चेक के वो हमारी बॉडी उसको रिजेक्ट ना करे. इवन व्हेन वी गो फॉर transplantation, organ transplant, we check our blood, and then we check our systems, we check even our immune system so that it can accept it. So it's a very long process. It's not like that कि आप random जो है वो chemicals को use कर लो. Randomly आप जो है किसी भी एक इंसान का organ transplant किसी दूसरे इंसान को without checking its chemistry. सो बेसिकली हम सिर्फ उसको ब्लड सैंपल एक होने की बेसिस पे जो है वो ऑर्गन ट्रांसप्लांट नहीं कर सकते. हमें पूरी की पूरी केमिस्ट्री जो है उसकी बॉडी की इट शुड बी नाउन. ओके.
Ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
सो आपने अ, जो है वो ये 5 क्वेश्चन जो है वो नेक्स्ट क्लास में मैं आपसे फिर से पूछूंगी. ठीक है. आपने वो 5 क्वेश्चंस को देख के आना है. फोरेंसिक वाले क्वेश्चन का
Okay,
आपको
ma'am.
डाटा मैं हाशिर के थ्रू आपको प्रोवाइड करवा दूंगी. ओके.
Okay, ma'am.
इज इट ऑल क्लियर? कोई कंफ्यूजन है तो अभी
Yes,
पूछ लो.
no, ma'am. Everything is crystal clear.
Okay, very cool. You are very intelligent, by the way. I'm really impressed.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome, beta. Take care. Allah Hafiz.
I love this.